What are the domain and range of the function shown in the graph below? So again, you have to know what domain and range mean and which axis to look at to find each one. So we know that the domain is x and the range is y. So for domain, we're looking along the x-axis. Just like the x-axis goes all the way left and all the way right, we're looking as far left as we can for the low end of the domain, right? In this case is -4 on the x-axis, and we go as far right as we can for the high end of the domain. Now, whenever we see an arrow, it means it doesn't really end. It's going to go all the way to positive infinity. Okay, so we know that our domain goes from -4 all the way to infinity, right? -4 included. Infinity means on and on. You can't include it. Okay. Now, on the other hand, when we want y, the range, it means we look at the y-axis only. The y-axis goes all the way down and all the way up. So the lowest point on the y-axis that we see is here at 2. The highest point, if we're looking over here, well, here again, we have that arrow, which means it never quite ends. So we must be going all the way up to positive infinity. So our range starts at 2, 2's included, and goes all the way up to positive infinity. Okay, so just looking at this, even though I wrote it in a different notation, you should be able to knock out 2 of these choices. What you should be able to see is that your domain, your x, is what comes with the -4. So the choices that have x with -4, those are good, right? And y with 2, those make sense. The other choices that confuse domain and range, right? They put the x with the 2, which we know is really, the range is the y values. So these 2 choices are out, and we're looking between 1 and 2. Now, whenever we're down to 2 choices, we want to see what the differences are between them. They both say that you're going greater than this point, which is true. Saying -4 till infinity means that I want all the numbers bigger than -4. The only question is, do I want that or equal to sign? You might notice the only difference between these 2 choices is, do I want greater or do I want greater than or equal to? So now, in this case, I'll erase just to show you what it looked like before. In this case, this point here was included in the problem. So we definitely want choice 2, where it says greater than or equal to, right? In both cases, we use this straight bracket to show that this point, -4, 2, is included as part of the graph. If it would have been an open circle at -4, 2, then we would have picked choice 1. But in this case, with all the points filled in, and again, see, it was a darkened in point, we're going with choice 2.